White House or EU or African nation, most of the leaders are Indian. The most faithful, the leaders want the next person to be Indian, because they can trust him. And this is how they are forming the policies for the government. They are forming policies for the business. They are forming whether it is a science and technology, whether it is a geopolitics. Everywhere Indians are coming forward. All of you know that most of the best company in the world and the financial sector headed by Indian. Indian is the first choice. Any mutual fund in the world, if the CFO is Indian, their share price goes up. मेरे को तो वो गाना याद आता है, जहां डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती थी बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा. जहां डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती थी बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा. जहां धर्म, जहां, आप मेरे को साथ दीजिए, जहां धर्म अहिंसा, हाँ, जहां सत्य अहिंसा और धर्म का घर घर था डेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा. ये भारत देश है. ये कोई हम लोग 1200, 1300, 1400 में हाईएस्ट जीडीपी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड थे. हमने कभी सामने से कहीं अटैक नहीं किया. हम हरदम शांति प्रिय रहे. तकलीफ के दिनों में भी एक टॉलरेंस की जो सीमा होती है वो हमारे में है. आज मैं 3-4 सेक्टर पे बात कर सकता हूं जो मेरे से लगी हुई है. मेरे को इतना विश्वास हुआ है बिकॉज ऑफ दी, जैसे वैद्यनाथन साहब ने बताया, स्टेबल गवर्नमेंट का क्या मतलब होता है. बिकॉज लोगों को उस पर विश्वास आ जाता है. आज अगर आप देखें, जो मोदी जी कह रहे हैं, मैं उसको रिपीट कर रहा हूं. हमारे यहां वी हैव दी, जैसे सोने की चिड़िया बताई, आज हमारे यहां ऐसी कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो हम नहीं बना सकते हैं. इंडियन टोटल इंपोर्ट का 61% being spent on natural resource and electronic. I am a geologist, not by as education, but God gifted. I can see, I can feel, and I can see we have one of the best geology in the world. We have the largest deposit of gold. We have the largest deposit of fertilizer, potash, copper, oil and gas, 300 billion barrel. The world has always been, it's because earlier government, or me, I'm not blaming anybody, but there was a concept keep on putting on us that mining is bad, we should not dig our ground. Somebody else is digging somewhere else, and we are bringing it from there. Hard-earned money we are spending. 61% of our money is going on natural resource and the electronic. We used to have 35% electronic being manufactured in India. Today, 95% being imported. It is a time, the way our government is strong, the way they have opened up, day before yesterday, they have allowed, with all the world does not want us to produce. World want us to be a market. And today they have understood that we are reversing. So it's very, very important on the natural resource, everything we have, self-certification is very important. We have 200 government company listed in the market. Government company, including bank. Why to sell this company to Anil Agrawal? Why can't we corporatize it? Why can't we corporatize it in the world, whether it's America, whether it's Europe? 80% of the companies are corporatized, they call private. 20% is with the Warren Buffett, individuals are there. If government is thinking and they're believing that not a single person will be retrenched from this company. This is our responsibility, that people are working, they're comfortable. Maybe certain percentage, we can also give it to them. Why can't we offload all the shareholding into the market? We don't depend on the foreigners. Our HNI mutual fund, our private equity are very capable today to pick up these shares. As L&T runs, as SDFC runs, as ITC runs, I'm sure this 200 company, because when the world companies are run by the Indian, why Indian company cannot be run by our CEOs?
Big round of applause. I think Anil Agarwal ji, आप जो कह रहे हैं, आप हर भारतवासी को सशक्त करने की बात कर रहे हैं, और जो बहुत जरूरी बात थी वो अनुराग ठाकुर जी ने सुन ली है. शायद आपकी बात पहुंचेगी जहां पहुंचनी है. But the issue really is that it is a dream for India to have public ownership of the wealth of India. It is possibly the dream that policy makers will also have. But do you think there are drastic changes in the way we look at doing business in India is concerned? Because हमने कहा हमारे पास demographic dividend है और democratic dividend है. Demography में सबसे बड़ी issue है employment की. अगर हम इसे इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे तो शायद ये सबसे बड़ा challenge हो जाएगा. Demography, young people, if they don't have jobs, can be a huge problem for a country. On the other hand, we are talking about the democratic dividend. हमारी democracy है और argumentative democracy है, शोर बहुत है. आप क्या समझते हैं आगे बढ़ने के लिए and to be on the trajectory of growth, how should India harness both this demographic and democratic dividend?
You know, for me, eradicating poverty or creating job, two are most important. And today, in the world where the population is declining, today Putin has said why I'm going to, one of the things which he has said that why I'm looking Ukraine, because I will add 40 million people, because my country population is reducing. You go to EU, everybody's, India, China is reducing. We are in very, very good shape that we have the manpower. Apart from that, we have a strong women power that is almost 50%. They are saksham. How do we develop their skill development? Because today's time has gone where you need a bricks and mortars and big, big buildings. We have to create a more flexibility so they can work from home, whether creating a website, software, skill development, and I'm completely committed for my time. How do I put in this time to make sure weaker to weaker, poor to poor, children and the women are very important, make them stronger for our future. As far as India is concerned, the way we are talking about, if the need, we are the double-digit growth, we need industry. We are talking about, as you said, what we need. As you have seen in telecom, what has happened in telecom, everybody got a telephone. Cheapest telephone in the world. Same thing is going to happen into the power. Mr. Modi's vision is to have 5 lakh megawatt renewable energy to be produced. India, geographically, we have a sunlight and we can produce that. We have already started 1,50,000. We are going to reach 5 lakh. Like thermal, you need input. Like telephone, you don't need any input material. It's just to provide a capital expenditure and then you keep on churning. Same thing will happen. You watch my word. Same thing will happen where at 3 cents, we will be able to provide power to 25,000 houses. This will happen because we are there, we are innovating every day, and the day it will happen, we'll ahead of the world. We need smart meters, so DESCOM can go away, and poor will come forward when our Julaha, when our carpenter, when our small factory, when they get 3 cents without power cut, there is no question that our company will not move forward.
What will happen to the politics of freebies then?
See, there will always be a headwind. There will always be a headwind, but I'm pretty sure this is the way. Another thing which we are going to have is a nuclear power. We are developing another alternative fuel for the nuclear power. Startups are coming, they are working because our startups are the best in the world. There was a time only when I was coming to Bombay, it was impossible for me to start because huge club, I can't enter. But today, because of today's technology, because of newspaper like you, electronic media like you, people can communicate. People can communicate. Thousands and thousands of new startups are coming, and they can make their position.
Very well said. Yes, India has a dream and India is taking that dream forward. Anil Agarwalji, I also want to ask you, there is a war that's going on. There is lots of pressure on energy imports, and India imports 80 to 85% of its energy. Do you think we are in a vulnerable position, and do you think this can, at this moment, be turned around with any solution that you may have to suggest?
No, you touch my heart. You know, I can tell you, world does not want us to produce oil and gas. They want us to import. You know, they produce at $10, sell us $110. You know, I'm the only producer of oil in the country. I could survive last 5 years because of this government. It is so difficult to produce, so many hurdles. And I have no doubt, Mr. Kamath has come, who's been my mentor all the time. So, so oil and gas, we have a 300 billion barrel of reserve. Geologic, I understand. We have a sweet crude. We have a sulfur-free crude. It is very, very important. More and more, every day it is happening, more and more self-certification. It is a sharing contract. Producing any natural resource, 50% or around 50% goes to the government. You will not believe Vedanta has paid last 6 years 3,60,000 crore only in tax. Only because natural resource has the highest tax. More and more natural resource we produce. I have no doubt it is very vulnerable situation. We must produce 50% of our energy, and we have enough energy. Government is opening self-certification, allowing more and more people to come, giving more and more respect to the producer. Now they call oil producer a contractor. Give them more respect, give them more position. I have no doubt we will be in position to produce, and it is the most important 3-4 things. One is to produce oil and gas, produce our own gold, produce your potash, fertilizer, copper, and the coal. we cannot underestimate our coal. And we are the highest reserve of the coal. Coal is also one of the energy sector, which is very important for us.
Very well said. There is a dream that India has also had, that India will become the hub of the world where manufacturing is done. That is why Prime Minister had this dream of Make in India. And then when COVID struck the world, when we had this pandemic, many people thought that India could be the alternative to China in terms of being the production base, in terms of global manufacturers, global companies setting up shop in India. Do you think we've missed the bus once again, or do you still think we can capitalize on our strengths and take away that supremacist position of China and build it into India?
We have not missed the bus. We are there. We are there. There is no question. Everybody is looking for alternative source, and India is a definitely preferred place for doing business because more trust has been created. One of the things which I have said, the government companies which is listed, which is today 3 lakh crore can be 10 lakh crore. And they can increase their production at least 2 to 3 times. 52 defense factory we have. 11% of world we are the largest importer of defense in the world. There is no question that we cannot produce our own defense requirement. We have a research and development, and it is a time that government, as our Prime Minister has said, has no business to be in a business, but to have a very strong governance and to make sure this company run. Please do not privatize. 20% you can privatize, but 80% please corporatize. Today, again I'm using the word, you don't have to sell the share to the foreigners. Today our private equity, our individual wealth people, they are successful enough to pick up this share. And these things will also help to increase 3 to 4 times more employment to be generated. Also downstream. Biggest thing is the downstream, which we call it medium scale and small scale, will flourish because of the raw material availability.
Very well said. I'm sure ET Now and ET Now Swadesh are hearing what you are saying and making people more aware and integrating them to the equity markets, creation of wealth and ownership through that route, clearly the route for India to go. अनिल अग्रवाल जी, आप अब सोशल मीडिया में हाल ही में आए हैं. बहुत से लोग आपका वहां पर वेलकम भी किया है और आपके कमेंट्स को बहुत पसंद भी कर रहे हैं. और दूसरी बात कि आप बिहार से आते हैं और जो भी बिहार से आता है उसका पॉलिटिकल व्यू जरूर होता है. तो आज मैं आपसे अनिल अग्रवाल जी, as a person of India, as an Indian citizen, पूछना चाहती हूँ, what do you think? हमारी डेमोक्रेसी में बहुत शोर है. कुछ लोगों का कहना है कि बस सब कुछ खत्म होने वाला है, सब कुछ बर्बाद हो गया, और कुछ कह रहे हैं कि हम बना रहे हैं एक नया भारत, एक नव भारत. आप क्या समझते हैं?
हम एक नया भारत बना ही रहे हैं, बन ही रहा है. देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन. आज जो हमारी यंग पॉपुलेशन है उनके पास, आप देखिए ना, हम लोगों ने कैसे पैंडेमिक में हम लोग निकल के आए, आज जियो पॉलिटिक्स में हम लोग कैसे किस सिचुएशन से निकल के आए. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आज के जो पॉलिटिकल जो लीडर्स हैं उनको वी हैव टू गिव देम बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट. वी हैव टू गिव देम अ टाइम so they can put it into the development, and we should give them this what happened in the world. When some government comes, we give them a space, them to work instead of putting hurdles every time. So it is very important today. There will be no better country than India in each and every sector. We have done well on the agriculture. This is the time to make sure that our industrial sector, our technology sector, as our minister just said, optical fiber, semiconductor. We are the people. $15 billion semiconductor we import. $15 billion of glass fab we import. Everything can be manufactured. If these things can be manufactured here, today you can only buy iPhone or branded product. When the raw material will start making in India, we can develop our own brand. Hundreds of new brands will open. We have to maintain our quality. There is no question that our young people will come forward. It's very important that the licensing of today for the exploration, we hardly have any exploration in India. I'm looking forward where young people can have a junior licensing to be given to them, where they can explore, they can sell. Making money should not be a sin. Our Kam Sahib has always said, making money should not be a sin. It is nice that you make money, you redeploy that money. So this is from my side.
वेरी वेल सेड. अनिल अग्रवाल जी, आपने कहा पहले आप जो भारत था हमारा वो था जहां डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती थी बसेरा. अब आज के भारत और जब आप आगे देखते हैं द नेक्स्ट 10 years और 15 years और 20 years, अब आप किस तरह से देखते हैं भारत को? कोई गाना याद आता है?
आप देखिए ना, आज हमारे यहाँ करीब 10 मिलियन टूरिस्ट आते हैं. आप देखेंगी अगर टूरिज्म को हम लोग कॉर्पोरेटाइज कर दें, प्राइवेटाइज कर दें, हमारे यहाँ 10,000 साल की हिस्ट्री है. क्या नहीं है हमारे यहाँ? आप हमारे यहाँ देखिए, मोन्यूमेंट्स देख लीजिए, हमारे जंगल देख लीजिए, हर चीज देख लीजिए. हर आदमी हिंदुस्तान में आना चाहता है. 10 मिलियन से अगर 100 मिलियन लोग टूरिज्म आने लगेगा, पूरा देश बदल जाएगा. लोग देखेंगे देश को, बाइंग पावर चेंज होगी, लोग समझेंगे. लेकिन गवर्नमेंट का काम नहीं है कि टूरिज्म को संभाले. उनका काम गवर्नेंस करना है. वो हमारे मोदी जी ने बोला है, अगर ये होगा तो अगर ये प्राइवेटाइज भी करेंगे, एक एक करेंगे तो 20 साल लग जाएंगे प्राइवेटाइज करने में. लेकिन एक बार अगर पॉलिसी लेके चेंज करेंगे और कॉर्पोरेटाइज करेंगे. हमारे आईसीआईसीआई बैंक कामत साहब ने चलाई, छोटी सी बैंक थी, कहाँ छोटी सी वहां बैठती थी. हम लोग जाते थे चर्च गेट पर. वहां से क्या विजन था, कहां से कहां चले. आईडीबीआई के पीछे चलते थे कि आईडीबीआई जो तय करेगा उसके पीछे आईसीआईसीआई करेगी. उससे छलांग मार के आगे चले. ऐसे ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं, ऐसे ऐसे हमारे एग्जीक्यूटिव्स हैं जो कि इनके जैसे हजारों लोग खड़े हो सकते हैं हिंदुस्तान में, जो देश को आगे बढ़ाएंगे, देश को आगे लेके जाएंगे.
तो फिर उस ऑपोजिशन का क्या करेंगे जो कहेगी कि बेच दिया भारत सूट बूट की सरकार ने?
बहुत दिल दुखता है. क्या बेच दिया और क्या खरीद दिया. देश को आगे बढ़ाओ, देश में रोजगार लेके आओ. पॉलिटिक्स बंद करके एक बार जिसको कुर्सी पे बैठाया है उसको करने दो.
आपको लगता है, आप इंग्लैंड में रहते हैं बहुत समय, आपको लगता है कि भारत का सर सचमुच ऊंचा हुआ है?
इंग्लैंड तो पूरा इंडियन से ही चल रहा है.
आपकी वजह से?
नहीं, हम तो लेकिन मेरे को अभी भी याद है जब मैं लिख रहा हूं, मैं लंदन पहुंचा. यहाँ से मेरे कोई बिहार के थे, वैल्यू कोई दे नहीं रहा था. मेरी 40 मिलियन की वैल्यू थी. मैंने कॉपर स्मेल्टर भी लगाया था, बैंकों से पैसा भी लिया था. तो सब जगह जाता था, लेकिन किसी ने मेरे को रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं किया. तो मेरे को समझ में आया कि लंदन एक ऐसी जगह है, वहां चलते हैं. रातों रात में अपने बीवी बच्चों को लेकर वहां पहुंचा, होटल में रुका. होटल में रुक करके सब जगह जाने लगा कि भाई मेरे को अपनी कंपनी लिस्ट करानी है. एक सर्विस ऑफिस ली, $500 पर मंथ में. ऐसी जगह ली जहां मित्तल साहब की ऑफिस थी. मैंने कहा नाम तो रहना चाहिए, लोग बोलेंगे तो कम से कम बोल सकते हैं भाई हम वहां रहते हैं.
And that was Anil Agarwal.